From architecture to painting and sculpture, literature to live music and theater. Radio 111 presents Bonnie G and Brian Mendoza with The Desert Scene, your connection to culture and entertainment in the desert cities. Here's Bonnie and Brian.
And welcome to The Desert Scene. I'm Bonnie G, here with my fabulous producer, Brian Mendoza. And we're really happy to welcome Joe Giarrusso. He'll tell me if I'm pronouncing his name right, who is a wonderful pianist who's going to be performing on August 4th at the CV Rep, doing... it's part of the Palm Springs International Piano Competition recital. And hi, Joe. How are you?
Hi, Bonnie. I'm not performing.
I just realized that as I'm looking at my notes. Sorry about that.
Yeah. I used to perform a lot. In fact, I'm doing a concert of my music at CV Rep. Not me performing anymore because I'm too old and my fingers close while I'm playing. So at December 20th. But I'm the president of PS IPC, and we're having a wonderful artist named Christopher Richardson.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I got up late this morning, so my brain isn't quite functioning yet. So tell us, first of all, tell us about the piano competition. Tell us a bit about that in general before we get into Christopher.
Oh, okay. So the piano competition is every other year. And what we do is we have two different types of groups. We have the youngsters up to, 19, and then the older, let's say 19 to 30. And every fourth year, the olders play. Every fourth year's the younger folks play, and it's really a wonderful, international competition. It's many of the contestants, perform and all over the world, and it's a great thing for them to think about this. I'm a pianist. I have to practice 6 hours a day, and what a dedication. And to be able to perform in front of an audience who really wants to hear them, right, and who really wants to hear them compete and root the winners is just a great adventure for PS IPC.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Was this previously called the Virginia Waring, and now it's Palm Springs, or am I getting this mixed up here?
You're totally right. Okay. No, it was previously called the Waring, and then the Waring International Piano Competition. And then at the last board meeting, it was decided unanimously to change the name to Palm Springs International Piano Competition because Waring just lost its cachet when Virginia was alive and doing concert pianist, and Fred Waring was her husband. That name meant something. So. Right. What we're trying to do as an organization, we got to get more people interested, younger people interested in classical music. Mm-hmm. And so what we did is that because of Palm Springs Film Festival, et cetera, and Palm Springs has such a wonderful name as a destination point that we decided to change it to Palm Springs.
Great. And so Christopher Richardson, was he one of the winners in the last competition?
He was a second place winner, concerto winner, and he's going to be performing for us, which is really pretty exciting.
Yeah, and
the first place winner.
Go ahead. I'm
Jonathan Mamora is busy in Rochester, but we thrilled that we're going to get Christopher. Just really thrilled.
And his show is called Musical Potpourri. He's going to do a number of different things, right? He's going to do some classical, Bach, Chopin, etc. Also some pop tunes, Wizard of Oz. So is that when you have winners do concerts like this, do they usually mix it up like that?
No. So usually what happens is that for the competition, they are given some very challenging classical music. Mm-hmm. Okay, and so what we're doing, and the board decided that we've got to open ourselves up to more just than classical. So, in fact, on November 15th at the Palm Springs Museum at the Annenberg, we have 3 different performers all doing American music, and it's not just piano. We've got a singer, Julie Garnier, and who you know because of your experience. I was president of CV Rep for 7 years, and I've met you. Okay. And so, as far as she's going to be singing American composers. So we got John Bayless, who's the artistic director. He's going to be doing American composers. And we got another winner because we still have to keep the vein of classical, pianist.
Right.
And he's going to be doing Copland, American composers. So it's going to be really exciting, November 15th.
Excellent. And so what, again, the competitions are once a year. One year you have the younger group, and the next year you have adults.
No, so
correct?
It's every other year.
Every other year.
2022, we had the older group. Then 2024 will be the younger group. Then 2026 will be the older group again. So it's every 2 years.
So I would imagine, though, that takes a lot of preparation to put together something like that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But, we've got such wonderful volunteers, and we have a woman who just really knows how to head it. And Ann Greer has been with us as executive director for so long, and she's got the pulse of exactly
Ann's
what
fabulous,
needs to be done.
yeah. So, do you have does your group do other things or other events, other types of things throughout the year in addition to that?
That's what we're starting to do. So we have the August 4th at CV Rep, and then we have this November 15th, then at the Palm Springs Annenberg Museum, and then we have in March, I forgot the exact date, but at the McCollum, we're doing what we've done for a number of years. It's called Six Hands, Three Pianos, Six Hands. And that will be at the McCollum, and I don't know I could give you the exact date.
Well, that's okay. We'll have you on again before then. So tell me about Christopher. Tell me about the winners. When someone wins one of these competitions, I'm guessing there's more than one criteria. It's obviously technical expertise as a musician, a pianist, but does showmanship and charisma and all of that kind of thing factor in as well?
Absolutely. And like it's said so many times, you can be technically so proficient, and play whatever, but when you know that touch, when you know that note is so specifically rings a bell, so to speak,
right?
Then that's what you're looking for. You're looking for soul, not just tech.
Well, yeah, I want to connect with the audience. Yeah. No matter what kind of performer you are. Well, I want to talk just a little bit about you. And so you are a pianist, but retired. Some are retired now.
Oh, yeah, I'm really retired. So what happened is when I used to work in the entertainment industry my whole life. And so I retired in a very, very, very big job. And I got to the desk and go, what the hell am I going to do? I'm bored. What am I going to do? So I started as vice chair at the LGBT Center. Then I became president at CV Rep. I was on the board of CV Rep for 13 years and then president for 7. And then, they put in what rightfully so, term limits, and they brought in a new president. And so then I said, okay, I love classical music. I know Peggy really well. I know Ann really well. I'm wondering if they'd be interested for me to come onto the board. And lo and behold, and now I'm president. So
excellent. And so, when you used to play, what would you say your style or your magic was? If someone went to hear you, what would they say? Yeah. Joe is this. We love listening to Joe and going to see Joe because of his style, or what would you say it was?
Can I? And I don't mean this to be, but it was truly my heart.
Okay.
Right? I remember one time playing a Mozart middle movement in the Adagio, and my piano teacher, who was a great composer, cried.
Wow.
And so it was like, oh my God, if Mozart had heard that, then, et cetera. So what happened is that in 1996, I got a degree in spiritual psychology, my master's.
Wow.
And so what I said during the thing, they said, do something that you always wanted to do. So, I've been, as a young little Italian boy, I was playing accordion, and then I switched over to piano. But what happened is that I said, I wonder if I can compose music. So in 1996, I did my first opus, and now I'm on opus 87. So in December 20th will be a concert of my music with 7 musicians at CV Rep.
Wow, that's exciting. You know what? I was so happy to hear you say that, Hart, because I think for me, I'm a singer and an actress, and I like to think that's one of my strengths too. And that's what I like to see, no matter what kind of performer you are, tap dancer, pianist, singer, actress, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I want to see heart and soul and have you connect with the audience. In addition to skill and whatever the art form is. I think that's really, really important. Well,
if I may,
sure.
Think about this, is that people listen to music. What music do they want to hear again? And it's usually something that's got heart, an adagio piece, a slow piece. Mm-hmm. They don't want to hear this technical list thing,
right.
But they want, Moonlight Sonata, or whatever the case may be. What is it? It's that slow, heartfelt piece of music that they always gravitate back to.
Yes. Absolutely. Well, the event is Thursday, August 4th, 7 p.m. at CV Rep. You can get tickets at cvrep.org. The pianist is Christopher Richardson. Musical potpourri, Bach, Chopin, Wizard of Oz, pop tunes, all kinds of stuff. He was one of the winners of the Palm Springs International Piano Competition. Joe Giarrusso. Am I pronouncing your name correctly, first of all?
You are. Are you Italian? You're speaking. No. You're doing it perfectly.
No, but I like Italian. But anyway, president of the Palm Springs International Piano Competition. Thank you so much for joining us today. Have a wonderful, wonderful event. I think it's going to be great. And we'll have to have you back soon to talk about other stuff coming up.
All right. It's an honor to speak to you.
All right. Thanks, Joe. All right. We'll talk to your audience next time on The Desert Scene.